Hey everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics here. Hope you're all doing well. If you are a new viewer to this YouTube channel and you haven't done so already, and I highly recommend you do, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button down below. It's much appreciated. It really does help out the channel and the algorithm. It helps the channel grow as well. And make sure you do like this video as well. Click the thumbs up on the video and click the bell so you're notified when I upload next or when I go live. But this is going to be my round 14 review and player ratings for the NZWarriors versus Dolphins clash, which was played at Go Media Stadium in Auckland, New Zealand last Saturday afternoon. So we'll go through the game here. So the Warriors get a captain's challenge there in that first half. It was a loose ball in the tackle from Jackson Ford in the 4th minute. On replay, showed it was definitely not a loose ball. The challenge was successful, and on the next set of 6 there, Shaun Johnson, individual brilliance, what a try through the Dolphins defence to get the Warriors on the board at 6 points to 0 after 6 minutes of play. And then from there on, look, I thought, in terms of stats, were heavily in our favour. The Dolphins really couldn't get anything going. I thought we were the dominant side overall. We were the better side throughout that opening 20 minutes of the game. And look, at time it was 6-0 for quite a while. It was like the Dolphins just keep hanging in there, and the Warriors' execution was still not quite there on the field in terms of their attack, because we probably could have had at least had a 30 to 20-0 lead. But half-time, the Dolphins managed to get that try right before half-time to give themselves a sniff to get back in this contest. And I thought that try before half-time was very needed by the Dolphins, and it was probably a try which would really frustrate the Warriors given the amount of dominance the Warriors had going into half-time. So 6-4 at the break, and look, I was thinking the Dolphins will probably be much more of the happiest side, given that Warriors only scored 1 try, and I'll probably say that maybe Andrew Webster would be feeling a different sort of feeling going into those sheds. But look, second half, it was pretty much whether the Dolphins could continue to hang in the contest. But this moment probably was a key moment for me in the game. 47th minute there. On replay, you can see that Anthony Milford puts in a shoulder charge on the Warriors winger in Marcelo Montoya, and he gets sin-binned for it and put on report, which, look, as one-sided biased as I sound there, that was the correct decision. It was, pretty clear-cut, and, Milford went off, and that was not a good thing for Milford to do. Now, the Warriors in the next play get their second try in the 55th minute, and it was Shaun Johnson again, his second try of the game, and the Warriors take the lead out to 12 points to 4. And then from there on, I'm thinking, look, that is the moment the Warriors can go on and win this game and put on some more points, and they did so. Tried to Luke Metcalf to pretty much put the game out of reach for the Dolphins, 18-4, even though it was still 20 minutes to go for. That is the moment there that the Warriors will go on and, get the job done. But the Dolphins did manage to get a try before the end of the game. They got a try to Tessie New, but the full-time score was 30 points to 8. Warriors with 5 tries, Dolphins with 2 overall, and Shaun Johnson with 2 tries there, a double. Luke Metcalf and Dylan Watene-Zelezniak at 2 tries as well. Tessie New, Jermaine Asako, the try scorers for the Dolphins. Standout players for me in this one, look, it's got to be Marata Niukore in the forwards. I thought that was probably one of his best games in Warriors colours this year since coming back to the club after, returning from the Parramatta Eels in the off-season there. Probably one of his best games Niukore's played. Chance Nugel-Klugstad, again, very good in the fullback spot. Wade Egan provided plenty to the Warriors' attack, and defensively very strong there. Mitchell Barnett, very solid off the bench in his first game back since that neck injury. And Dylan Watini-Zelezniak was absolutely on fire. He was outstanding, scoring 2 tries there as well, and, adding plenty to the side. Adam Fanua-Blake I thought was very good as well in the forward. So those are my standout players. Now to the game stats. So these are the stats at full time. So Warriors, 51% possession there. The Dolphins, 49%. Completion rates, Warriors 75% to the Dolphins, 79%. All runs, 190 to the Warriors, Dolphins 179. All running meters, 1,912 meters to the Warriors, Dolphins 1,526. Post-contact meters, 571 meters to the Warriors, and Dolphins 422 meters there. So, well, if you look at those stats, pretty much, against the Broncos, our stats in terms of meters and post-contact were very strong as well. So we pretty much backed it up against the Dolphins in this game. So, yeah, look, forwards pretty much led the way, in my opinion. The outside backs did their job. So, yeah, we pretty much won the battles in yardage over the Dolphins. When you look at those stats, pretty clear-cut, obvious there. So, line breaks. So we had Warriors 9, Dolphins 6. Line breaks there, and tackle breaks for the Warriors 22 to the Dolphins 17. Offloads, Warriors 6, 9 Dolphins. Tackles made 365 to the Warriors, 383 to the Dolphins. Missed tackles, Warriors 17, Dolphins 12 there. So going into this game, the Dolphins, in terms of defensive stats, weren't too great, and I think the Warriors pretty much exposed that. You can see with the amount of missed tackles that the Dolphins made. So that pretty much really affected, their performance. So my man of the match now, so my 3-2-1 there. So my 1 will be my man of the match. So 3 have gone with Marata Niukore, 2 have gone with Dylan Watini-Zelezniak, DWZ, and number 1, that's right, I'm going with the halfback, Shaun Johnson there, which was a stellar performance. 2 tries and, leading the way. Now to the player ratings now. So we'll start off with fullback, Chance Nickel Klugstad, C&K, and I'll also read his stats. So 80 minutes played, 18 all runs, 186 all running meters, 41 post-contact meters, 3 tackle breaks, 1 line break, and 1 line break assist. C&K for me gets a 7.5 out of 10. Dylan Watini-Zelezniak on the wing, and he played 80 minutes here for 2 tries, 16 all runs, 209 all running meters, 52 meters post-contact, 4 tackle breaks. Dylan Watini-Zelezniak easily for me gets an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for Dylan Watini-Zelezniak. Rocco Berry, unfortunately, only played 13 minutes, so really, can't say much really on Rocco Berry in this game. I'm just going to give him a 5 out of 10. Adam Pompey, now he played 80 minutes, and I'm just going to give him a rating of a 6 out of 10. Marcelo Montoya played for 65 minutes there, all runs for 12, all running meters with 116, 21 post-contact meters, 1 line break, 1 tackle break, there. So for me, Marcelo Montoya, pretty strong performance. I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Luke Metcalf in only his second NRL game for the Warriors. His debut game probably, was a quiet one. Wasn't able to get a lot of impact in the game against the Broncos in Napier there. But I thought in this one, he was a lot better. So I'm going to give him a 6.5 out of 10, and he made 28 tackles there. So not too bad defensively. Shaun Johnson, the halfback, the man himself, played 80 minutes, 2 tries, 12 all runs, 127 all running meters there, 17 post-contact, 5 tackle breaks, 2 line breaks, 1 line break assist, 27 tackles, kick meters of 378, and 13 kicks. Shaun Johnson, for me, gets a 9 out of 10. Adam Fanua-Blake, with 65 minutes played, he had 16 hit-ups, 19 all runs, 195 all running meters, 78 post-contact meters, 1 tackle break, and 30 tackles. AFB, for me, gets an 8 out of 10, Adam Fanua-Blake. Wade Egan, 73 minutes played. He had 1 tackle break, 38 tackles. I thought Wade Egan was very solid. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Bunty Afoa, he played 27 minutes, and look, yeah, I don't think he provided a lot in the game, really, to be honest. I'm just going to give him a 5 out of 10. Jackson Ford, now he played 80 minutes, and I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Marata Niokore in the second row as well, and he played 80 minutes for 10 hit-ups, 14 all runs, 159 all running meters, and 59 post-contact meters, and 2 tackle breaks for 33 tackles. But I personally believe this was Marata Niukore's best game in Warriors colours this season, and I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. The lock, Tohu Harris, I'm going to give Tohu Harris a 7 out of 10. The bench now, so we got Josh Curran there. Josh Curran gets a 6.5 out of 10 for me. Mitchell Barnett was very solid. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Bailey Sheridan for me gets a 4 out of 10. And Tom Ale gets a 6 out of 10 there. So that's all the player ratings. And that is it. That is my round 14 review and ratings for the New Zealand Warriors taking on the Dolphins. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the game? Who was your man of the match? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts in the YouTube comments section. I want to hear your thoughts. And yeah, if you are a new viewer to this YouTube channel and you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really does help the algorithm, helps the channel grow. And you're trying to get to the 2,400 subscriber mark. So please make sure you subscribe, like this video as well. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks everyone for watching.